state. No plans, no map, just running late. Sun is hanging low and gold. Got a feeling I was never told.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome to my channel. My name's Spence, and I'm going to be talking you through the build and what this cost me to do this e-bike conversion on a Merida Big 940. I brought the bike brand new. It had never been ridden, and I wanted to do a conversion to it. I did one previously before on a bike that wasn't the greatest, so I wanted to build one that was proper. It's got pedal assist. You can restrict it to 250 watt, so we don't get done by the police. Well, I like to hope not anyway. It's a 3000 watt kit from E-Bike. Faultless kit. I've had no problems with it whatsoever. The only thing that I have had is maybe I've been riding it a little bit too hard. I had a puncture not that long ago, and when I changed the wheel, changed the inner tube, I had to take all of the wire out up into the controller. And what happened was, when I took it all out from here, the cable had actually welded itself to each other, like just the sheathing. It never actually went through the wires very close. So I'm a little bit cautious now whether to, like, how hard to ride it and how long for, but I keep checking the cables to make sure they're not overheating and stuff like that. They're still exposed down there. I've put a new sheathing around them, so hopefully that protects the cables inside. But yeah, that's pretty much the only problem I've had with it. And I think the reason that that's happened is because on these 3000 watt kits, it's actually a 2000 watt back wheel hub motor. So I think maybe the cables are not man enough sort of to deal with that sort of power from the controller, because they're 60 amp 3000 watt. I reckon it might be a little bit too powerful for the back wheel, but literally the performance of it is unbelievable. On a flat with no hills and like pedaling it as well, I've had 47 out of it, which is ridiculous. I don't do that every time I go on it, because that is seriously scary on a mountain bike. I believe they're not really meant to do it, but if the power's there, you're going to use it, aren't you? Right, so let's get into the process of how you build one of these things. First of all, what you want to do is bike upside down and get the back wheel in. Change all your cassettes over, make sure you've got the right spacing. So I always use 3 spacers on this side, and every time I've done it, I've built 4 of these now. I've built 2 for myself, and I've built a couple for my friends and stuff. Every time I've gone 3 spacers in there, and it's worked perfect. The torque arm lines up perfect as well. Well, it has on the bikes that I've done it to. So this is a Merida Big 940. As you can see, that fits in there well. I've done it on a Trek. I can't remember the name of it, but the other one was a Giant Talon. Perfect bike to do it to. There's loads of space in the A-frame for them. Moving on, once you've got that all fitted, you want to get the bike on a stand or leaning up somewhere. Get the controller mounted. You'll have all your cables hanging off. Your hub motor will come through here. That'll all connect in there. Battery plugs into the controller, and then your controller comes up to the front. So then on here you've got the power for the display and the button to control your power modes, and your throttle. You can either have a thumb throttle or like a Sur-on twist off of E-Bike. I've never tried one of the twist throttles. I've always had the thumb throttles. You've got all your power modes there. This is actually working on the throttle at the minute. You can hold down this button and it restricts it to 250 watt, 15 mile an hour. So what you basically have to do is you have to go into the settings, change it to assist only, and if you've actually fitted your pedal assist, which is here, look, it makes it fully pedal assist, 15 mile an hour. It even says 250 watt on the display. So if you get pulled, there's nothing they can do. On the back here, I don't know if you can see that, I've put a sticker on the back that basically says that this is a 36 volt 250 watt e-bike. Whether they believe it or not, I don't know, because look at the size of that. That don't look like 250 watt to me. So yeah, it's one of them things. I've never been pulled. I think as long as you're pedaling wherever you're going, they're not necessarily going to bother you, I don't think, or unless you're hooning it down a high street at 50 mile an hour on the back wheel. Probably would have something to say. Whether they pulled you and said, prove it, I think they're going to know it's not 250 watt. I normally fit the batteries after to get your controller mounted where you want it, and then move all of your battery down so it's sitting nice and snug down there. And then it's just a case of mounting your display, mounting your throttle. I take it all off, and how I normally do mine, and I didn't do it on my first one. So I sort of went grip and then had the brake there and then the throttle on the other side of it. Made it a little bit of a stretch when you're trying to throttle. So I always find having it there, it's a lot better. Your brake, you still got plenty of, there's plenty of brake lever hanging over this side, so it's not a problem. And then this is a 1-speed on the front. So I haven't got a gear selector here. Definitely recommend doing that. And if you're going to buy one of these Merida Big 940s, it comes with a smaller front sprocket. So I ended up buying the Shimano Q's 42 teeth. So you can cruise along at like 20 mile an hour and your legs can keep up with it, but with the original sprockets. Upgraded it to that because I just think it's better actually having your legs going rather than just sitting on the throttle at like 20 mile an hour. Or if you're sitting at 15, your legs are still going around like crazy. So would definitely recommend getting a 42 teeth on the front. Moving on to how much this build cost me, how long it took me to build, and is it worth the money? So I brought the Merida brand new out of a bike shop and it cost me £825. I brought the kit off of Curb E-Bike. What they do, if you ever do order one, or if you've ever ordered one, you'll know what I'm on about. If you order the 3000 watt kit, it comes with a different shaped battery, like with the kit if you buy it all in one. And I don't know if it's a glitch in their website or I don't know, but it's £1,260 if you order the kit as a full bundle with the battery. Or you can order one of these batteries, which is a different shape, but it's still 60 volt, 20 amp hours, and it's 885 all in. Doesn't make sense to me. I don't know if they've got some sort of deal on their website, but I've ordered 3 of these kits now, one for mine, one for my other mate, one for my other mate, and they was all 885 when you don't click battery on the 3000 watt and then go on accessories and click the other battery. Not sure why that's a thing, but it is, and that's how I ended up doing it. So 825 for the bike, 885 for the kit, and that's fully complete, everything you need to get it running. Definitely worth the money. I couldn't recommend them anymore. I've been watching Dude stuff. I don't know if you've watched him, but it's pretty much what inspired me to 1, start a channel, and 2, build them. If it weren't for what he's done on there, I wouldn't have had the bottle to build one, basically, because you hear horror stories of them not fitting and all stuff like that. And I've seen him build loads and they've worked every time. So the next project that I want to start, which I'm saving for at the minute, is I want to do a full suspension CYC conversion with the CYC X1 Pro motor and the battery. They're quite expensive, so I've got to kind of justify and sweeten the missus up to let me buy one, or just not tell her how much they are. But yeah, so that's my e-bike. On the next few videos, I'll be taking it out, doing range tests in higher modes, restricted to 15. I'll do one to see what mileage they get. Yeah, we'll go from there. I've done a kind of a range test, but then I got bored of doing it because 50 mile an hour is no fun when you're on open roads, when no one's about and you can really get some going. But on that day, I did 60 miles. It still had charge. It still had charge in the battery, so Yeah, they're literally brilliant. I mean, you can go and buy a pedal assist one off the shelf for like, they're ridiculous money. What are they? £2 they start at, 2.5 grand. You're restricted to 15 pedal assist. They're mid-drive, so they've got more torque and stuff. But you're getting like 30 to 40 miles out of a charge. Yeah, these are just worth every penny. Like I say, 825 for the bike, 885 for the kit. And you've got a serious mountain bike they're just all round good. I mean, it would be nice to have it if you can build one dual suspension, but the trouble is, if you buy a dual suspension mountain bike, they've got through axles on them. So this has obviously got dropouts, and you need dropouts to be able to fit the hub motors, and then it's obviously having the space to get the batteries and everything in. But that's why if you're going to build a full suspension, buy a CYC, because they're just insane. So that's going to be the end of my first video on the e-bike page. If you got this far, I appreciate you watching. Please subscribe, because I do want to start getting into this. I think it would be quite good, because I do enjoy building them, riding them, reviewing them. So yeah, I'll catch you on the next one.